Valerio, you're head of future business at SIX, and I'm intrigued by that title. Are you concerned with the future products of SIX or the future environment that the industry is going to present you to operate in? What's your primary focus in that role?
Not concerned. I think it's, when things are moving, that's always an opportunity. And generally speaking, we are here to serve our clients. So where our clients want us to be, we will, of course, do whatever is necessary, whether this is on a geographical level or new products, new technologies, and new instruments, of course. Now, more specifically, what we are registering at the moment is, of course, that after a decade of regulatory changes, we now see also that the politics has big influence in the way we do business. So this was quite a challenge in the last couple of months. We are very happy the way the market reacted to our solutions. So from that perspective, I assume that this is, of course, going on, and this is always on our radar.
When you talk about politics, are you talking about being based in Switzerland in relation to the EU specifically?
Specifically, and this is something we see happening all over the world. We see happening this not only for Switzerland, also for other countries. So this is something we have to look carefully and to be prepared to come up with the right solutions in order to give the necessary access to our community. That's very important, because the world is still acting global, right? No matter what.
Absolutely.
So from that perspective, I think we are asked to come up with solutions which are adequate to the situation. Now I think what we also see coming up is still the IPO business, right? We have done a couple of IPOs during the whole year. We have a healthy pipeline. We are the fourth biggest market worldwide, so people seem to be attracted by the way we raise capital for those people.
Are you talking specifically about the Swiss Stock Exchange?
Swiss Stock Exchange specifically. So this is still a business we are investing in. So we think that people who are about to do an IPO should also be on our landscape. We are investing into the relationship with these people, so to help them prepare for an IPO, which is giving us also a healthy pipeline, which is absolutely important. But also people who maybe will not go for an IPO are very important customer base for us. So we are addressing this with SDX, of course, with the, let's say, more digital way of raising capital. So, the raising of capital is absolutely central, and we will see that happening in the next months and years. And ultimately, the crypto space is a very important space. After a couple of years of hype and uncertainty, we see now that especially the institutional clients are more educated about that asset class. We see proper research happening, people investing into research in those, let's say, cryptocurrencies, and making decisions, educated decisions on the investment side. So they feel that there is a different correlation between the traditional business and the crypto business. So it's good diversification, and we are very much looking at the space so to understand, what we can provide to our community in order to access also those markets. So there is a lot of things happening. Gives me a lot of work going forward, which is absolutely good.
So when you look at you mentioned the landscape. If you look at the future landscape, what new buildings are there in that landscape that don't exist today that you're going to have to take into consideration?
To be honest, it's quite difficult to anticipate because the underlying business is still the same. It's about investing money, it's about taking decisions, it's about doing proper research and having the infrastructure ready in order to provide a safe access to those markets. But in general speaking, the digital kind of platforms will be dominant. Platforms who are able to provide services on the basis of digital assets will be the place to go in future, and we are very heavily investing into that. About SDX, this is our answer in that direction.
Now, SDX is something we'll be coming back to tomorrow, and it was a big announcement last year at Sibos. Are there any other new technologies that you're looking at that perhaps haven't reached the level of SDX, but you're well on the way to
Yes.
something?
Yes, there is, of course. I'm thinking of AI, and especially predictive AI. So we have a gigantic universe of data and transactions. Data is one end, but the transactions also are very important to connect transactions and data together and try to exploit any meaningful correlation or signal out of the data and be able to do some prediction on how things are moving on, evolving, how markets will react. I think there we have a huge potential and technology is there to be used. We are investing heavily in that space. We are quite confident that we will come up as well with meaningful use cases so that the market can take advantage of it. And we are experimenting as we did also
Right.
with SDX. You start getting used to the technology, try to understand the technology, then to master the technology, and once you feel that you're safe and robust enough that you can go out to the market, then you do so, and that this is going to be the next element.
In producing those use cases, how much is your own internal vision and how much is a result of interaction with clients?
Well, it's equally important, right? We are very much engaged with our clients. It's not about asking the clients, right? If you ask, then it's about understanding the needs of our clients and in a constant exchange with our clients, addressing issues and discussing about actual problems, you come up over time with the solutions which are required. So it's more a developing element. It's not just asking clients and then getting a specification for a use case. It's a constant discussion, and we are engaged very much with our clients. So we think that we are in line with market demand and can provide solutions.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard.